What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. Welcome back if you are here with me again. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get into your energy, see what's going on with you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Scorpio or cross watchers. Alright, so we're going to roll the dice to see what signs you may be connected with. These could be the possible cross watchers. Okay. Alright, but if the sign that you are connected with is not coming out, doesn't mean it's not your reading. All right, y'all know the spiel. All right, first thing first is Sagittarius. All right, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius. So Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio. Could be dealing with another Scorpio. Let's get one more. And Aries. All right. So those are the signs you could be dealing with. Let's see what's going on. What do we have first here? What's the overall energy here? What's the overall energy and messages here for Scorpio? See soulmate at the bottom. Okay. So the messages that we have here for Scorpio. All right, we got healing. Wounds improving, mending, progress. So you guys are healing, okay? You're ascending, you're growing, you're evolving, you've been working on yourself. Look at that. And as I'm speaking self-love, flipped over, I am still trying to heal. So some of you guys are still healing, but some of you guys, our healing progress, our process, I feel like, continues, okay? Because we're always healing and ascending and growing, whatever it is. If it's not childhood wounds, if it's not adult relationship wounds, you know, just insecurities, whatever it is, there's always continuance of healing, right? So some of you guys are still healing and some of you guys feel like you have healed. But what I'm getting here is, though, in the midst of your healing, something is happening. It's also what I'm picking up from this, because you have healing. Okay, well, it is healing. Okay, wounds improving, mending, progress. So improving, I guess, meaning in the process, right? And then self-love. I am still trying to heal. Okay, so something is happening here in the midst of your healing, in the midst of your process of healing. Something is happening. Now, I did get change here, which says regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, cycles. So major transformation, which is Scorpio energy. So something here, you're evolving, you're changing, but something major is changing as well in your life. So let's see. Oh, that was the cards there. Okay, no more of those. Let's get the next deck here. What else do we have? Someone may be trying to heal from you. Maybe someone is also still trying to heal from you. I feel like I'm getting an energy, though, that someone that's trying to heal from you may still be stuck. Like they're stuck because they haven't gotten over you. You're healing because you have gotten over someone and you're moving on and you're evolving and you're transforming, right? So let's see what else we have here. I had too many expectations of you. I was selfish and focused on myself. I didn't care about your needs. So someone may be trying to heal their selfish ways. There was someone that you dealt with that was very self-centered, right? They were very selfish, okay? Maybe egotistical, because this is someone that's self-centered and selfish and all they cared about was their needs. So there was someone that was definitely neglected you, okay? Neglected what you needed, while also expecting a lot from you, okay? You're still healing from that. You have ascended from that. Now, under that, we have I contradict myself and give mixed messages because I don't know what I want. So this was someone that was in and out. So could be two different people here. Could be the same energy, but you have someone that wanted a lot from you while they gave bare minimum or nothing here. So yeah, very selfish person here. And they contradict themselves, right? So you didn't know whether you were coming or going with this person. You didn't know what they wanted. One minute they wanted one thing. Maybe then they were changed the goalpost to something else. There was someone here that misled you in some way. They're still trying to heal. So let's see. Now, funny that I shuffled the deck, right, and mask came out at the bottom. Hidden motive, concealed, disguise, lying. So I just see you evolving and healing from something that was very difficult for you to heal from, right? And, you know, maybe the wounds are still mending. Maybe they're still healing. But I'm curious to know, like, what's happening in this process. Okay, so, and as I split the deck crazy, because you have reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life, and forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So both of you guys are forgiving and learning, right? You're forgiving and learning them. And I think they are wanting your forgiveness, and they're learning because they're still healing as well. So both of you guys, I'm getting the energy of both of you guys kind of going through your transformation. Okay. Now I saw this could be the one. Playfulness. All right. So that's the one that finally flipped out. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is why we have so much healing here. Because right now your spiritual path is being guided, right? So whatever happened here, guys, whatever pain you endured, whatever heartbreak you endured from someone, this is just a reminder from the universe that it's all a part of your spiritual path. And I feel like it's about to start adding up and making sense. This is the metamorphosis or the change where you're going to start to see the purpose of your pain, right? The purpose for the reason you had to go through the healing, right? And in order to heal, what happened? You have to be broken down, right? You have to be wounded. You have to be hurt in order to heal. So you had to endure the pain to go through the healing process to evolve. It says give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So this person may want to work on this partnership. Honestly, guys, I don't know if you guys are quite yet on the same vibration. That's what I'm kind of, that's what I'm not feeling, right? I'm not feeling like you two are on the same frequency. I feel like your healing has progressed from theirs because they was the corporate in this, okay, if that makes sense. So you had time to heal as you was going through the process. They're finally going through that process of healing because they're going through the aftermath of their consequences. So it's kind of like delayed from yours, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Uh-oh. Look at that at the bottom. I mean, well, this wasn't at the bottom. It fell on the floor. You can do bad by yourself. So maybe that's what some of you guys realize. Like, whatever this situation was, look at that. Split the deck again. Love yourself first. And love. I'm feeling like you have love coming in because you transformed and you healed from something that was very devastating. From someone that was very demanding, very self-centered. You gave more of yourself than they deserved, right? So I'm just feeling like it's like you're finally about to see it blossom. And the reason for everything, look at that. And I shuffled and still got you can do bad all by yourself. And you have, is this what you truly want? Ask yourself. So I'm just feeling like you got to a place where you did a lot of self-reflecting and you realized something was not what you wanted and you chose healing. You chose yourself. Like the card said, love yourself first. You chose yourself. You realize that you and this person were not on the same frequency. And I feel like you released that to evolve to something better, right? To come into alignment with that person that is on the same wavelength as you, right? So the devil is in the details. Because I feel like that is the depth of like the spiritual message. Like sometimes you have to go deep into seeing why you went through the things you went through. Why this happened like this. For it to all make sense, right? So I do feel like you guys had to deal with a lot. That's that devil energy. A lot of hurt. A lot of heartbreak. But through it all, you're starting to kind of see the reason for it. Okay? Where's my tarot cards? All right. What messages do we have here for Scorpio? Let's see. Whose energy is going to come out here? What's going on? We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Someone's still holding on to some emotional things. Someone has not moved on. So the Six of Swords is about moving on, releasing, moving to calmer waters, like leaving the troubled times behind, right? But with it being in the reverse, this is someone that still has like emotional baggage that they're holding on to. This is also someone that wants to return because they haven't let something go. But I also feel like, too, this is someone that has not completely left their old ways. And that may be the other person that I'm picking up on. You got Three of Swords here. Three of Swords energy. If someone wants you to return back to them, guys, the universe is saying don't. Okay, look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. You already have good things in alignment coming towards you just by leaving and moving on. So don't return back to this here at the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Because it's like you're going to change your fate that's already set for you. And I do feel like there's an energy of a connection coming in here for you. But if this person here backtracks and you kind of accept the selfishness or the same person that was selfish, I do see that it could change a lot of things here for you. That's why that metamorphosis is here, because that's about transformation, right? You don't get midway through change and then stop, right? Then the transformation isn't complete. Right? Like a butterfly doesn't get in the cocoon and then just stop transforming. Then something is wrong. So you have to complete that transformation. And so if you've left and you've moved on, just continue to move on. It's okay if they've healed. It's okay if they've been working on themselves. That's cool. That's fine. But if they still have not ascended to the level that you are on, it's still going to be imbalance, right? I have the Wheel of Fortune here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Where did that come from? Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Okay. Let's see. Maybe you guys are dealing with the fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Look at that, guys. We got the world. What did I just tell you, guys? The world is about a completion of a cycle. Closing out a cycle. Right? Learning the lessons. This is not going back. But somebody hasn't learned the lessons. They want to come back. They want to backtrack. But my warning to you is you are to leave this cycle closed. If they come back, it's still closed. Okay? If they want to try to try to mend something and tell you that things will change, that cycle is closed. Okay? Look at that. And that's why Five of Swords at the bottom. They can't be trusted. They have not changed, guys. They have not evolved. Fixed sign energy again. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius again. Let's see what else we have here. What did I tell you guys? Justice in the reverse. They're not going to do right. They're not going to do right. Could be a Libra. It's still going to lead to heartbreak, guys. It's still going to lead to unfair treatment. It's still going to lead to unjust treatment. It's still going to lead to dishonesty. Something being imbalanced. This person, and it's not maybe because it's not necessarily because they are trying. It's just going to go like that because you guys are karmically, you're not aligned. So with justice in the reverse, maybe they have some karmic debt that they need to pay, and you need to allow them to pay this karmic debt. Some of them need to pay this karmic debt for things that they did to you. Okay? Yeah. Let's get one more card here. We got the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords here. So I was intending on getting one, but I'm going to take those two because for some reason it seems like the readings I've done so far always end up with two cards here. So we got the Moon here. That's that things that are still be hidden to you. Hidden in the dark, illusions, a lot of confusion. A lot of things still like in the shadows, that murky water. You just can't see what's going on, right? So, yeah, Pisces energy. Now you have the Two of Swords here with the Eight of Swords. So that is mental confusion. That's mental stagnancy, being blocked. This person is like set in their ways mentally. They're just set in their ways and stuck. It's just mental stagnancy. It's like being mentally crippled by whatever fear. They're stuck. And this is, like I said, that person that just maybe they just refuse. Like, you know, to me, that's that contradiction, right? Because a person that's unstable, you know, in one way is unstable in all, right? So if this person can't make up their mind on certain things, they wasn't able to do that with you as well. And that energy has still carried over to them. So, let's see what else we got here. Don't forget, like I said, we had mask here. Hidden motive, concealed disguise, lying. And then you have here as well, habits. I don't know if we will ever change. You see what I'm saying? And now this person is at a crossroad. It's either choose to heal and evolve or choose to continue to go down this path. They could choose to show reciprocity, which is something they lack because they were all about themselves. There was an equal give and take. So this person now, you know, is at a crossroad. But like the card said, you can do bad by yourself. So if they're not coming back different, they're not coming back changed, you know, it's what it is, right? Let's see what else we have here. This karma that this person is getting, guys, even though the cards have not come out, it could be in regards to you moving on, you finding someone new. Look at that, guys. I choose me. Self-love, emotional maturity, clean break. Okay. Told you, you chose you. You chose yourself. Stalking their socials. Now, I think this may be them stalking your socials, okay? This is where that energy, like I said, they're stuck. They're stagnated. They're mentally in their head. Stalking their socials, watching, lurking, secretly obsessed. This person definitely is stuck in their regrets. They're stuck in their fears and everything that prevented them from being in this relationship. So 2 cards came out here, guys. You have This Wasn't Love, Fantasy Crashed, Truth Exposed, Done Hoping. So see, you gave a lot to this person. You hoped for a lot, and it just seemed like they were selfish. It was all about them. They wore a mask. So for some of you guys, you felt like they deceived you in some way. And I feel like also the deception was that you was thinking that you guys were healing and growing together, but they weren't, right? They weren't evolving. They weren't necessarily doing the work. Here, you also have no contact zone. It says, enforced distance, silence game, and still attached. So there's no contact here, right? You're not talking to this person. You disconnected from this person. But they're still attached. That's the energy of still being attached there. And look at that. That's that sweet. Look at that sweet, then sour. Fake nice, mean undercurrent, and manipulative. That's the energy that I'm picking up on with this person. That's that mask that they're wearing, guys. That's that energy of, you know, seeming like they're going to come forward and work this out. But then you may realize that after time and time again, that nice face or that nice energy wears off. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we now? Okay. Let's get a few island time messages and that will be your reading, guys. So you went no contact with this person, and now They're just stuck in their head. They don't know what to do. Some of you guys went cold, like cold on them. They don't know what to do at this point. Heart with the key. Welcome and love. Meeting the one. Open your heart. Getting together perfect. That's the energy that I'm picking up on, guys. Hopefully next reading will pick up on that energy. But this picked up on this energy here of this person that you're currently trying to detach from and disconnect your energy from. This is why it's a direct message to keep evolving and keep healing, because the person that has the key to your heart is coming. The person that's meant for you is coming, and it is a blessing and going to be a gift from the universe for your hard work in this here. Okay, that's why it's all going to make sense when it makes sense. Way too many cards. Let's see. Okay, we got not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a call, a person, or a conversation. Boundaries, still angry. So maybe that's you. And then you have date, meeting someone new. Dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. See? So you see how the energy of you disconnecting and you detaching here pulls someone in. Some of you guys is definitely a new person that's going to be coming in. And here at the bottom, you have the Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. That's you guys. That's that change. That's that metamorphosis we saw in the beginning, which is another card that represents Scorpio here. That change and the Phoenix. That change is like when you burnt down to the ashes, and then that Phoenix, you rise back up. So it's definitely a strong message here for Scorpio here for you. Once again, what signs that we have here? We have Libra, we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, again, and Pisces. Okay? All right, Scorpio, well, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you comment and let me know if it resonated for you. And I will see you guys next time.